MediaSpeaks.com. I'm DLAKE for PREZ. Tonight, DHS, answer the damn question. The hell do you need all these bullets for? Oh, DHS, to buy 360,000 more rounds of hollow point ammunition. That's right, hollow points. The expensive ones that they're supposedly saving money on. Yeah, right. Oh, and they're all for training. For practice shooting. What is the DHS, DLAKE? Well, that's the Department of Homeland Security. It's a government department. I'll tell you what DHS isn't. DHS isn't older than DLAKE. In fact, it's a baby department. It's a little over 10 years old, almost 12 years old now. Yeah, they fired it up and got it into law shortly after 9/11 there. 2001 9/11. Not the ambassador in Benghazi there. And so the damn question is, the hell do you need all those bullets for? What do you need all that ammo for? What do you need all those super tanks and amazing armored vehicles for? And mine-resistant Super G.I. Joe vehicles for? What do you need that for? Well, Big Sis refuses to answer. Congress on the bullet purchases. Wait a second. Congressmen are asking the question, but, quote, they have no answer for that question. They refuse to answer that, Huelskamp said. Right? He's a congressman that's trying to get some answers on that. And he was recently interviewed by Luke Rudowski. We are change. So it's not just me. It's not just me, right? I'm not the only one asking the question. I'm not the only one demanding a damn answer to the DHS. You know what else the DHS isn't? The DHS is not the Army or the Marines or the Navy or the Coast Guard and not the National Guard. You know, the National Guard. Hey, where's all the National Guard, DLAKE? We got a big gigantic fire in Texas. Well, I'm sorry, DLAKE. They're over there in Afghanistan or somewhere. Here we go. Iraq. Captain Terry M. Hestilow is not the only retired United States Army person that I personally know of asking these questions. And asking the damn question, DHS, what do you need with all these bullets that you're purchasing and hollow point tip rounds of the ammunition there? Well, Captain Hestilow, United States Army, retired, wrote the following letter to Senator Cornyn just this past week. He posted it on his Facebook. It went viral. And I'd like to wrap up today's show by reading this letter in its entirety. It is with gravest concern that I write to you today concerning the recent appropriation of weapons by the Department of Homeland Security. That can only be understood, this is a retired Army captain, as a bold threat of war by that agency and by the Obama administration against the citizens of the United States of America. To date, DHS has been unwilling to provide to you, the elected representatives of the people, justification for recent purchases of almost 3,000 mine-resistant, ambush-protected, MRAP armored personnel carriers, 1.6 billion rounds of ammunition. Oh, I think he wrote this before the recent purchase of 360,000 hollow point tip bullets. That Big Sis needs those immediately. And other weapons systems, when in fact the DHS has no war mission or war-making authority within the limits of the United States of America. Significant is the fact that at the same time the Obama administration is arming his DHS for war within the limits of the United States against the people of the United States in accordance with his 2008 campaign speech claiming,
we cannot continue to rely only on our military in order to achieve the national security objectives that we've set. We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well funded.
Oh, candidate Barack Obama. The candidate then in 2008. The Obama administration is deliberately defunding, overextending, and hollowing the Department of Defense, the only legitimate agency of the U.S. government with a war mission. This act of the Obama administration stands as a glaring threat of war against our nation's citizens. This act of the Obama administration can only be understood as a tyrannical threat against the Constitution of the United States of America. If left unresolved, the peace-loving citizens who have sworn to defend the United States Constitution against all enemies, both foreign and domestic, are left with no option except to prepare to defend themselves and the U.S. Constitution against this administration's coup against the people and the foundations of liberty fought for and defended for the past 238 years. We have no choice if we honor our oaths. The only proper response to this threat against the American people is for the representatives of the people, the members of the U.S. House and Senate, to demand in clear terms that the administration cannot ignore, that the Department of Homeland Security immediately surrender their newly appropriated weapons of war to the Department of Defense. Further, since the DHS has assumed a position in the administration to enforce the tyrannical acts of this president against the people of the United States, against the limits of the United States Constitution, it remains for the United States Congress to exercise its limiting power in the balancing of powers established by our founding fathers to disestablish and dissolve the DHS as soon as possible, ASAP. One needs only to look at the rise of Adolf Hitler and his associated DHS organizations, the SA and the SS, of 1932 through 1934, to see the outcome of allowing an agency of government this kind of control over the free citizens of a nation. The people of Germany could not have imagined until it was too late the danger of allowing a tyrant this kind of power. We must not be so naive as to think it will not happen to us as well if we remain passive toward this power grab by the Marxist Obama administration. Finally, for more than 2 centuries, the nation has lived in peace at home because of the protections of our legitimate military and the many appropriate state and federal law enforcement agencies. Yeah, that's right, the DHS, they're not the police either. We stand today at a crossroad. Will we allow this present administration to overthrow our United States Constitution and its legal processes to amend injustices, or will we honor our obligations to defend the Constitution against a domestic enemy? Our Constitution lays out the proper methods of resolving our differences, and it does not include its overthrow by a rogue agency or Marxist leadership at home. You, sir, are a constitutionally elected agent to defend our Constitution at home. We are counting on you. We remain aware, however, of this present threat and will not expose ourselves as an easy prey to the authors of the destruction of our nation. I know that this letter demands much of you. We elected you because we, the citizens of the state of Texas, believe that you are up to the task at hand and will, against all threats, honor your oath and office. We are also writing to your fellow members of the House and Senate to stand in integrity with the Constitution and against this present threat by the Obama administration and his DHS. We refuse to surrender our Constitution or our nation. Resolved, Captain Terry M. Hestilow, United States Army, retired, Fort Worth, Texas, March 23rd, 2013. Well, there you have it. United States Army retired. I'm DLAKE for PREZ. I'm not in the Army. I'm not in the DHS. I'm not in the CIA. I'm not in the FBI. I'm not a Russian spy. I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I have a birth certificate to prove it. I have a legitimate social security card. I believe I filled out a selected service card at age 18, which is more than I can say for our president. Oh, he's going on another vacation. Oh, he's taking a vacation a month. Well, his family has. Okay, well that's great. I hope they're having a great time. Was he skeet shooting all the time? No, oh, he was golfing all the time. Right. DHS, answer the damn question. The hell do you need all these bullets for?